Hello students, welcome to the physics guidance. Today we will discuss about light. What is light? Light is a form of energy that helps us to see object. That is, object becomes visible when light falls on them. Now how we can see the object through light? Let's see. Suppose there is a source of light, a candle, and there is a flower. So first the light travels in this object. After traveling, the light rays bounces back in our eyes, and then we can see the flower. This bouncing back is called the reflection. Relax. Later we will study more about reflection. For this time it is enough to understand that how do you see the objects after getting light. Whatever we are watching is the reflected ray that is falling in our eyes and makes the object visible. Next, we will discuss about the source of light. There are two sources of light, natural source and artificial source. Natural source is the sources that can produce light naturally. These are natural sources. Sun is the best example that is producing light by itself. And another is artificial sources, that is man-made sources of light are called the artificial sources. Suppose the candle, suppose this torch, LED, bulb, all of these are artificial sources. Now there are two types of object depending on the emission of light. One is luminous object, another is non-luminous object. Luminous object, that is luminous means the object that can emit light is called luminous object. Example, sun. And another one is non-luminous object, that is non-luminous object. Whenever the objects don't emit any light but they are getting lightened by the reflection from these luminous objects, these type of objects are called non-luminous object. Suppose moon. Moon does not create any light by itself, but whenever the light rays from sun reflects on the moon emits light. That is, moon emits the reflected light. It cannot produce light by its own. So moon is a non-luminous object. Again, according to the capacity of the object, that is how much light they can transfer in other side, how much light rays they can allow to pass through them, depending on these, objects are classified as transparent object, translucent object and opaque object also. Now what is transparent object? Transparent. Just now for this time you try to understand what I am telling. I will give you later the suggestions or notes regarding this. I am not writing anything on the board. Just listen to me and you have then got a clear idea about this. So transparent object means the objects that allow the entire light rays to pass through them are called the transparent object. That means if there is a light source and there is a object, if it allows the entire light rays to pass through them, that is called the transparent object. Glass is the best example of transparent object. Now second is translucent object. Translucent object allows to pass the light rays partially through them. Okay, suppose here is the light source and here is the translucent object. It can pass only partially. That means not all the light rays are being passed through it. It can send a fraction of light rays through it. That is translucent object. And the third one is opaque object. Opaque object. Hope you can see this. Okay. Now, whenever the object does not allow any light ray to pass through it, then the object is said as opaque object. It does not pass any light rays to this portion. So these are opaque object. I can make you see. Wait. Suppose this is a glass tube, okay, and it will behave like a transparent object. That is, it will pass the entire light rays to the other side. Would you please turn off the light? Thank you. See the glass object. Hope you can see the entire light rays are passed to the other side of the glass tube and these are falling on the board. So this is transparent object. This object allows the entire light to pass to the surface and it falls on the other side. Next is the translucent object. I have taken a channel file here, see. Okay, and now if we allow this light ray, it can partially allow the light rays to fall on the board. You can see that is not clear or prominent. Light rays are not prominent here because not allowing the all rays. Only partially some rays are allowed to fall on the board because of this translucent object. And the third one is opaque object. That is, suppose I have taken a board here and if we allow this, see, no light rays is coming on the board because this object, green object, cannot allow a single ray of light through it. That is, it is a opaque object, does not allow any light rays to pass through it. Hope you understood this. Please turn on the light. Now, let's come to the another point. What are the properties of light? Light always moves in a rectilinear motion. That is, light always travels in straight line. It cannot bend down or bend up. For this, I can see, wait, light moves in a rectilinear motion. That is, light always moves in a straight line. Okay, the straight line is called rectilinear. That is, light always passes through the straight line. It cannot bend up or bend down. Now, I can also show you about this. Wait. There are, I have taken 3 objects. Okay. I think 2 objects are enough for showing this. Just see. Again, it is necessary to turn off the light. Please turn off the light. Thank you. Now, see. There are 2 holes. I have taken this and I will keep this in such a way that light can pass. See, got it? Light is traveling in the straight line path and through the holes, light is falling on the board. Now, if I just move the first one in this direction, see, no light rays falling because light cannot bend. It always moves in a straight line. So that's why so after putting down the first one, light is getting obstruction and as a result, light cannot move through it, cannot pass through it. Okay, please turn on the light. Now there are 3 types of beams. That means collection of rays: parallel beam, converging beam and diverging beam. What is parallel beam? When beam of light travel parallelly to each other, that is, light rays travel parallelly to each other, then called parallel beam of light. These are the parallel beam. The second is converging beam. Whenever the light rays meet in a single point, these are called converging beam of light. They are meeting in the single point. And the third one is diverging beam. This is the opposite of converging beam. Hope you have already got this. Diverging beam. That is, the light rays are getting scattered from a single point. This is called diverging beam. Torch, there the light rays are getting scattered from a single source. That is called diverging beam. Now, let's come in the topic of reflection. Finally, let's see what is reflection. Whenever light ray strikes the surface of an object, this is the surface, it bounces off through the surface. This phenomenon of bouncing of the light is called reflection of light. Now, when the light ray is falling on the surface of the object, this light ray is called incident ray. And whenever the light ray is getting bouncing off, that is, the light ray is reflected, that is called reflected ray. That means this part is reflected ray. And the perpendicular drawn on the surface, that is called the normal. This position is called the normal point. No need to worry, I will be giving the notes regarding this in the video, and just you listen this to get understand. Now let's discuss about the type of reflection, and after discussing this, we will again go to the laws of reflection. So let's first discuss about the types of reflection. There are two types of reflection: specular reflection . This is also known as regular reflection, and another is diffused reflection. So first, tell about this specular reflection. Whenever parallel incident rays fall on a smooth polished surface, the reflected rays are also in parallel. This phenomenon is called specular reflection or regular reflection. That means incident rays are parallel and reflected rays are also parallel. This is specular reflection. And another is diffused reflection, that is irregular reflection. Whenever incident rays fall on a very rough surface, then parallel reflected rays, these are also scattered in different direction. This is called diffused reflection. That means whenever incident rays parallelly fall on a rough surface, after reflection, the reflected rays are getting scattered in different direction, and this phenomenon of reflection is called diffused reflection. There are a lot of applications regarding this specular reflection and diffused reflection. So we should keep in mind that specular reflection needs a smooth polished surface, and diffused reflection needs a very rough surface. And as I have told that there are a lot of applications there of having specular reflection and diffused reflection. We will discuss this later. Then we will study about laws of reflection. So I have discussed a lot about light. Just go through it, think about it, and this much for today. In the next session, we will learn more on light. Till then, bye.